Hey everyone, it's Alonda. Welcome. If you're new, I'm Alonda. I'm a 48-year-old mother of 6, a high school teacher, and I've been on a GLP-1 weight loss journey. To date, I've lost roughly 75 pounds. My body's going through a weird little transition right now. I've been on the medication either Zepbound or compound tirzepatide for roughly 17 months. Now, I say my body's going through a weird little transition because recently I've been consistently strength training and building up my muscles. So while the scale may show one thing, my body is showing a different thing. So today I bring you a video, and it's the video I like to call Unnecessarily Necessary. Yeah, unnecessarily necessary. So the easiest way to explain this, I'm gonna go with the first item, a scale. If you're on a GLP-1 weight loss journey, may I suggest you get a scale? Okay, maybe my cat is telling me I need to focus on water, but we're going to talk about a scale. So, and I say this because I have a student who is on a GLP-1 weight loss journey, basically her and her entire family, her mom, her dad, and she has an older brother that have been on GLP-1s. Now, I'm not going to give too much insight because I can tell you she's not quite 18, but I know she's on a GLP-1 weight loss journey. Now, she does not have a scale in her home. And so for, I don't know, I guess she told me back in March she got on the medication. She kept asking, like, how do I know I'm losing weight? How do I know I'm losing weight? And I kept saying, get on the scale, get on the scale. And she's like, no, my family, we don't have scales. We don't do scales in the house. So that led me to think, wow, if you're on a weight loss journey, how do you know you're losing weight? So for her family, they were waiting to go to their doctor's appointments every 3 months to tell whether or not they were successful on their journey. She also noted that one of her best friends had a scale at her house, so whenever she would go to visit, she'd show up there. We're like, okay then, but honey, you really need a scale in your own home. But again, not my family, not my life, not my house. So I got it. But if you are on a GLP-1 weight loss journey, may I suggest you get a scale? And a scale does not have to be an $80 scale. There are some on Amazon. There are some at Walmart. One of the ones that I have here, it is my Renpho scale, and it has an app, so it syncs to my phone, and I'm able to keep track of things. Now, prior to that one, I used a different scale, and I'll put the little name up here, and that one did even more details than my Renpho scale. Now, when I started panicking right before I got into my 4-month stall, I went to a higher tier scale. Oh yeah, and this is why I say it was unnecessary, unnecessarily necessary. It is necessary to have a scale, in my opinion. And please note, I'm not a doctor. I'm just a lady on a weight loss journey. So everything I'm talking about today, I know, baby, agree. Everything that I'm talking about today is truly just based on the fact that being on a GLP-1, maybe he was right on something when he said, Mama, drink some water. There are some tools that you're going to need in addition to the medication. And like I said, a scale is one. My more expensive scale is a home scale, and I'll show a picture here, but I love it. I do. It is very, very detailed to the point that I can only weigh myself on that thing once a month because the analytics are so detailed. I'm not a very detailed math-oriented person. I see things and I'm like, what does that mean? I'm looking for a line and that tells me. So when you're looking for a scale, think about what data you actually want. Do you want to just look at a number? Do you want to look at the number and see about muscle mass, lean mass? Do you want a scale where you stand on it and it tells you how much water intake you've had or how much protein you had? There are so many different options out there. But what is necessary is a scale. So think about your life, your necessity, and determine, do you need a $12 scale or do you need the $150 scale? The choice is yours because your journey is your own, okay? So number one, get a scale. Number 2, apparently, is get something for you to be able to maintain hydration. Now, my family, we are big coldest people. This is what I live by, because I don't like drinking room temperature water, even though I do have this little concoction that I made. But I don't like room temperature water. So for me to make sure that I get my 80 to 90 ounces of water, I use my coldest. But some of y'all may have a Stanley. If that's working for you, do that. Some of you might just have a big off-brand cup that you use. Fine. Actually, I'm gonna pause this real quick and I'm gonna show you a device that my daughter just came home from camp with. So give me a second. All right, I'm back. So my daughter went to camp. She came back with this little device and it works for her. Okay. So while she was at camp, she was trying to make sure she stayed hydrated. Now she did bring her coldest bottle as well, but this kind of helped her to keep track. I don't know. She came back home with it and was like, "Look what I got." And then my other daughter, this is her walk around fake Stanley. Okay. This is the one that wants to be a doctor. So she likes the fact that it says MD Anderson. Whatever, baby. Whatever. As long as you can get your hydration in, okay? So number 1, make sure you have a scale. Number 2, make sure you have some kind of form of something to get your hydration in. Now, my next one, a little controversy, okay? That was a wink, by the way. Controversy. Electrolytes. This girl, Alonda, cannot do electrolytes. My body don't need them. And that's coming from my doctor. That's coming from my dietitian. Actually, it's a couple of doctors who have told me, Alonda, leave electrolytes alone. It's not something that you need, because for my body, I would need to replenish electrolytes when I'm doing something like I'm working out really hard, sweating profusely. Kind of like I was the other day when I did the aerial yoga. Yeah, I came out, my shirt was stuck to my back. I was sweating. That would have been an ample opportunity for me to have an electrolyte. But did you know electrolytes come in so many forms, shapes, and sizes now? Oh, I'm missing one. I'm gonna put you on hold again. Hold on. All right, so I'm back. Let's get into these electrolytes. Now, I should probably tell you, I'm not sponsored by anyone for this video. I'm literally just sharing with you all the different types of devices that are out there that I have personally run across, okay? So I'm not even gonna tell you what I use. I'm just gonna show you what is all out there that are options, because a lot of times we don't know what we don't know. And when I first started my GLP-1 weight loss journey, anytime someone mentioned something, I bought it. And then I'd find out it didn't work out for me. So after a while, I started accumulating a whole lot of stuff. So please use this video as a resource for you to do your own investigation and research to decipher what would be a better course of action for your needs as you start this journey. So again, electrolytes, so controversial. I don't necessarily need them, but at one point I was using Element. Okay, so Element is an electrolyte drink. Okay, and yeah, it's cold, because if you've been with me for a moment, you know. Then we have Liquid IV. This is another opportunity. You can open it up, you can put it here, you can put it in your and drink on that. But again, you want to talk to your professionals, your medical professionals, and find out, are electrolytes something that you need to incorporate into your GLP-1 weight loss journey? Here are some other options for electrolytes. This comes from Sprouts, and this one came, I think, from HEB. Oh, it's gonna get better, y'all. Y'all just hold your horses. Okay, another option of electrolytes. Okay. This one is much like the Element water one, but it doesn't contain as much salt. as much salt, okay? Now, y'all, this is what I just recently found out. Bam! Here we go. Electrolyte jelly beans. Yes, y'all, electrolyte jelly beans. That's a thing now. Y'all ready for the next one? Electrolyte gum. Yes, that's a thing now. Electrolyte gum. So you just chew the gum. Okay? It's gum, y'all. Gum. And then my favorite one, which I thought was like really cute. It's a whole ordeal, but Electrolyte Chewies. Okay? Electrolyte Chewies. Now, again, I myself, my body can't handle electrolytes, but all my children have been competitive athletes, including my 11-year-old little competitive swimmer, my state title wrestler, my basketball, well, she's not award-winning at basketball, but she's award-winning in track and field. Jazzy, she is my go-do-it-everything girl. So their diet and workout includes electrolytes, but they all like something different. And so this has led me to find different ways to make sure that their body is receiving the nutrients that they need. So again, I'm just sharing. Slide that over. Our next one, protein bars. Now, hot topic. Everybody and their mama got a protein bar nowadays. But ideally, you want to find out what protein bar is best for you. Our new one that is up and coming is Built bars, and I believe it's 17 grams of protein in a Built bar. I just found this one today. 12 grams of protein, and they were on sale for $1. I bought two. And I opened the box upside down for this. Can y'all see it? 15 grams of protein. They're not a pretty design, but they get it done. And then this is the one I've been kind of addicted to lately. And there we go. And this one, why is my camera doing this? Okay, there we go. This one is the one I've been kind of eating on for the last couple of days. It is 12 grams of protein. But again, there are so many different types of protein bars out there. Ideally, you want to look at what your needs are. How many grams of protein do you need in a day? What flavors do you like? Built bar is more of a marshmallow base. So if you're not into marshmallow, I wouldn't suggest this for you. Some people don't like salty electrolytes. So, alternatives, okay? Again, just getting to know what your needs are is key. Now, let's get up. Since we're still in protein, but let's go over to our protein drinks. I was just recently introduced to this one, 25 grams of protein. I do like it. It just takes me a little while to drink this whole thing because I'm used to something this size. Okay, but this gives me 30 grams of protein. Okay, so for me, I would do something like this with eggs, some kind of protein in the morning where it's a chicken sausage. And then I'm able to get 50 to 60 grams of protein in the morning. And then some people are like, I don't want the pre-made stuff. I want to be able to mix my protein and my yogurt. Cool beans. This is where you might get this option. So you can do your own. I don't know if the camera caught it. There you go. So you can mix your protein into your yogurt and still be able to get your needs met. Now, I will say that Earth Champ just sent me this over. My son, who is in the service, he is really big on making sure he gets his protein. He saw this come in and he was like, "Oh, Mama, I want that." And I was like, what? He was like, can I take this home with me? Because he lives in Maryland. And I was like, can I at least open it and try it? We can make some smoothies together. So that is actually what we're going to be doing in a little bit. He and I are going to make smoothies because he is my big shake guy. He loves some shakes. So if I'm going to learn how to make a shake, I'm learning it from him. Yeah. All right. Now, my last thing that I'm going to say is unnecessarily necessary is making sure we go poop. Yeah. Now, there are a lot of devices out there or options for us to get that stuff moving. But the key one that a lot of people forget, it don't matter, y'all. God damn it. It don't matter how much pills you take. If you are not drinking your water, nothing will flow. Drink your water. I'm going to say it. Drink your goddamn water. Okay? Drink your goddamn water. Because that is one of the biggest issues people have. They say, I can't poop. I can't poop. And then I ask, well, what are you doing with your water? I just don't be thirsty. Well, then you're going to be in there struggling. And I mean hands against the wall, struggling. Don't do that to yourself. Drink your water, okay? Drink your water. That way, when you utilize these devices, it's a little better on you, okay? It's a little better. But let's look at all the options. And again, these are all options that I've gone through. So as I tell you to drink your water, I know from experience. Drink your water. So this is the off-brand of Milk of Magnesia. Yeah, Milk of Magnesia. This is the off-brand of it. This is, CBS. I was about to say H-E-B. But I can tell you, there have been times where I've had to drink a little bit of this and get things flowing. Like, whew, get things flowing. Learning lessons, y'all. This is another one. This is about to expire. There are 2 left in here. But again, it's about to expire. But these Docalax, they worked for me. But again, I had to get the hydration in. So 2 little chewables. Literally, it says 2 to 4 chewables. 2. That's within my wheelhouse. This one, I don't think we ever opened. But again, when some people heard me complaining about constipation, see, never opened it. It's powder form, so you can add it to your drink. You can add it to your drink, and it will help you get stuff going. Okay? And then this came out last summer, and they had a deal where you could get it for free. I did get it, and I used it a couple of times, but I think I had to take it says recommended 2, but I think I had to take 3. To get things going. And basically, I just realized what was key was drink your goddamn water. Once I learned how to drink my goddamn water, we were good. Now I use Cotterell. I take 1 of these a day, and it gets everything flowing. Kid you not. 1 of these, I drink my water, and we have 0 issues. Now, I know some people love mag, but I can't take 4 pills. 4 pills in addition to the other medications that I was taking. It was just too much. So that's why I say drink your goddamn water, because that's what I had to learn. Alonda, if you drink your water, take this, you have no problems. Some people cannot swallow pills. I understand. So regardless, or even just chew these. So regardless of where you are on your GLP-1 weight loss journey, you will run across a lot of things that are unnecessarily necessary. Just figure out which ones are going to be the key for you. I kid you not, I wish I could take these because they smell so good. Like, it really does. It smells so good. But this is one of my kids, and we have to monitor it because they will take them like they're Skittles. They're not Skittles. They're electrolytes. Don't mess yourself up. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful. Again, I'm just talking about the things that are unnecessarily necessary while you're on your GLP-1 weight loss journey. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.